What's going on, everybody? Here, Arty 84, Wicked Explorers. I am at the Showcase Cinema in Revere, Massachusetts right now. Final days of this cinema. This movie theater has been here in this form since 2000 when they did the renovation. Prior to that, in the early 80s, was the first form of the theater. In fact, I'm actually in the parking lot right now, which was the old theater. They had built a new theater in the parking lot, and then they ripped down the old theater and made that a parking lot. So where my car currently right now was a movie theater that I probably had snuck into time and time again when I was younger. But yes, Amazon has bought the land for Showcase Cinema here in Revere, and movie theaters have been doing kind of crappy as it is anyways with the whole pandemic going on. But I wanted to stop by real quick because we're not sure when it's going to close. It could be any day now. Could be a year, but we're thinking it's gonna be sooner than later. So I want to check it out for at least one last time because I don't think I'll be going to the movies, and see if I can, you know, snoop around in there and see what I could do to get some video of this whole place. A lot of memories there. Seen a lot of movies there. Spent a lot of nights here. It's actually kind of depressing it's going because I remember when the old movie theater got shut down. It was a little upsetting. Yeah. So. Let's check it out. Let's go in there and see how much we can film, if anything, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So if you like these videos, remember, enjoy, click the little alert bar up there, subscribe, and leave a comment. So see you soon. Alright, so we just parked in. I was going to try to hook up the audio while I was doing the walkthrough, but I realized that it's just going to be a lot tougher to get the audio. So this is the back parking lot. Where we're standing right now is where the old Showcase Cinema was. The one that was here from like the early 1980s to around 2000, 2001 when they finally tore it down. When they were constructing this new one they were about to walk into, they still had portions of the old one built. In fact, they had half of it built and still operating, while they had about half in the lobby of the new one open. So these doors actually we're walking in right now, there was I guess you could say a tunnel that connected you to the old theater, in which they were utilizing, like I said, about half the theaters they had. They were still the old theaters. They weren't, you know, set up like the new theater or anything. They were just literally you're walking through a construction site. And I remember vividly when you walk through, you'd pop in, you could actually see glimpses of the old lobby that still existed. The old lobby was a lot different. It was large. It wasn't as, the ceilings weren't as tall as I remember. There was windows in the front and on the two sides, ticket booths on either side, and then the candy and whatnot. Hub corner was in the dead center, like an island, and there wasn't an arcade. There was some arcade games on the left-hand side on the back. The bathrooms flanked both sides as you walk towards the theaters, and then there was an equal amount of theaters to the right, to the left, with two theaters down the center that kind of doubled on each other. So, like when you walk down the hallway, you'd get to two other theaters that were behind it. They weren't stadium seating. They were basically just your regular movie theaters from, you know, the 80s. So this lobby we're walking in right now, this is, as I said, connects you to the old theater when it was there. The tickets on the right over there were a lot larger when the theater first opened. They had reduced the size once they set up these animated ticket machines, which work great actually. I use these every single time I go to the theater. You cut the line. You can order the tickets online. You come here and print them out. It's just actually so much easier to use these things right here. So basically what I was doing was grabbing a ticket for a movie, any movie that was playing at the time. At the time of filming this, we were in a quarantine where everything had to be shut down by 10 p.m. So the last movie basically would start at like 7. So I just got a cheap ticket to a movie just to get into the theater, which we'll find out I didn't even need in the first place. So right now, if you're watching this, theaters are now shut down in Massachusetts, and this theater has been sold to Amazon to build a big facility here. So the closing of this theater might actually shut this thing down for good. So this might be the actually last look anyone gets to look inside this theater. So let me know what you think. Share your memories below. Make sure you subscribe to see more theaters like this, or movies like this, I should say. Not more theaters. So right here is Cheddar's. It was a restaurant that was added probably in 2005, 2006. Full service bar, full service restaurant. Pricey a little bit, but it does allow you to grab a drink before the movies in the lobby. So you can get there a little early, or you can stick around a little later and get a drink too. They have TVs, sports was on, it was great. So the area we're walking in right now, there's concessions to the left, and there's also concessions to the right. Now, when this theater first opened, see how they're kind of in an angle right now. They were more squared off, and there was actually a food court. There were 3 restaurants on each side. Once they opened Cheddar's, they renovated this a few years later and got rid of the food court style and just made, you know, a variety of stuff you can get from the you know, vendors, like the popcorn and candy and, you know, some pizza and stuff like that as well. I guess probably not to bring too much competition to the restaurant, which would make sense. So there's 11 to 20. That's the only active wing right now, or I guess none of the wings are active, but at the time. On the other side, we're about to walk through, is where 1 through 10 was, or is. That was currently closed down. These theaters were more traditional theater, stadium seating. They didn't have the pick-your-own seat. I believe they did not have the 4D experience, which sprays air and water at you and stuff. I believe these were more just the traditional renovated theater seats. The 11 to 20 section where we're about to go in had the reclining seats and all that nature, all nice, you know, setups and everything. So we're walking over here. To the left is the arcade and also the men's room. To the right is the only active concession that was open at the time. So I got a popcorn and I got a drink and I'm walking down the hallway. Now we're in the hallway. No one collected my ticket. I mean, there was 4 employees there. 2 people working in the concessions, and there was 2 people behind the ticket in the front of the place, the opposite of where we came in. So I guess I didn't even really need a ticket at this point. I could have just walked in and seen a movie. But, you know, it is what it is. These are 4 theaters as you walk down here. Straight ahead, when this movie theater first opened, was a concession stand, which made it easy so you don't have to go out and bring a ticket. You can go and get popcorn. On the weekends, this was open. This later turned into a play center for children, I guess to kill time between movies, or if they became a little crazy during the movie. And now it was, before it shut down, a lounge where you could sit there and just wait. So it kind of had a few generations of changes. This is one of the, each hallway has, this hallway I think has 2 theaters down here, or 3 theaters, and then the other one has about 4 or 5, which we're going to be seeing in a little bit. But we had to go to theater number 18. Now those doors will empty out into the front parking lot to get out. This is the movie Half Brother, I think is what we've seen. I'm not quite sure what I got the ticket for, to be honest with you. I only stayed in the theater for about 20 minutes or so, just to get in there and say my final goodbyes to this place that, you know, I first coming when I was a kid. I used to go with my grandfather every weekend to see movies. As you know, I was in elementary and middle school and some high school. You know, would go see a movie on Saturday. And then my first date was in this theater, well, the old theater, not this theater particularly. And had several dates here, hung out with friends all the time, see my first rated R movie in this complex. So a lot of memories, not so much with this building, but with the old theater and the whole thing together. This is just inside one of the theaters. I was trying to get a shot, but you really can't get any much of a shot here. It was too dark and everything like that, so I just said screw it, and, you know, looked around, said my goodbyes, because I'll probably never ever step foot into this theater ever again, which is very, very sad to me, because it was such a great place, and I feel like movie theaters are just no longer around. So it's the Showcase Cinema brand. This Showcase is in Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Ohio. You know, there's the Cinema Deluxe, Showcase Cinema, Multiplex Cinemas. This is technically a deluxe. That means they serve alcohol. They have the 4D seats. You know, it's a little more state-of-the-art, I guess you could say, than your traditional movie theaters. I always preferred AMC, but they did do renovations to this, and the Showcase Cinemas are actually still one of my favorites. I guess they were nationwide because they had them in the United Kingdom, Brazil, and Argentina as well. The corporate headquarters are actually here in Massachusetts, in Norwood, believe it or not. Showcase is a very unique cinema in Randolph, which actually goes underground. So they have theaters at ground level, and then it actually goes down the whole level of another theater. They have basement theaters, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know much to say about this place. I mean, sit back, relax, enjoy the last walk down. We're walking to the back of the theater, back where I'm parked. just to kind of give another look. You know, theaters on each side, that unique casino type carpet and all that. But I hope you all enjoyed this theater, and I hope you guys were able to get another look at this place before it shuts down. Hopefully this is not the final nail in the coffin for this place, and it's still reopened and you get a chance to get in here. But if you don't, at least you have this video to look at. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave your comments, share your thoughts, share your stories. I love to hear them. And we'll see you guys soon. Good night. Alright, so that was our quick tour of the Showcase Cinema Revere. That could be closing any day now. Kind of a somber tour. I kind of went in, I just got a cheap ticket to a movie just to get into the theater part. So I guess I didn't really even have to do that because they weren't collecting tickets. It was kind of the honor system, which was kind of interesting. I guess they're not really thinking too many people sneaking in. So I went in and bought my ticket and just walked right through, and I got a popcorn for the road. Because I love movie theater popcorn. That's it. Any day now this could be closing, so by the time you watch this video it could be closed, or it could still be open. If it's still open, come check it out. This is definitely, it was a state-of-the-art theater for its time. They sunk a lot of money into it over the last 20 years by adding a restaurant and a bar, which was a plus. I reutilized that many of times. The addition to the extra options, there was 2 food courts originally, and they had modified to make them more snack areas when they got the restaurant. But before the restaurant was there, they had 2 little cool little food courts. Like I said, I spent many days, many nights there. The old theater, which I wish I documented, but that was in 1999, 2000 when they ripped it down, so I didn't get a chance to. But this theater, for sure, you know, it was well worth the money I donated. It's kind of sad. There's people working in there. I know they're not going to have jobs pretty soon. It's probably been tough for them. And I can't imagine this place staying open on its own even before they decide to close when they knock it down. But it's what movie theaters are going to be like. It's too bad. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the commentary over it. It's kind of very similar to my Dead Mall videos, but I think you get the idea. But hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and leave a comment. Bye. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and click the alarm so whenever you get notification, we get new ones. See you later. Bye.